8-time world champion. And just watch as he is about to learn a valuable life lesson to never judge a book by its cover and getting his ego crushed.
Ready? Go! Oh, oh yeah! Where you going? Where you going?
Oh, it's a slip.
This is why you should never be too cocky, because when this old man was extremely...
win. Why would they even show that? She didn't win. It was a slip. His hand never touched the ground. It broke.
Was it? So does slip not count? Anyway, let me ask you a question on this though. It wasn't playing very smoothly. Is that just in this software, or was that on your end?
Mine was very smooth.
It was on my end.
extremely aggressive towards his female opponent. She didn't seem to care at all and barely reacted to his aggressive behavior.
Bring it!
But little did he know that there was a reason she was that calm, as this woman is no ordinary arm wrestler but an 8-time world champion. And just watch as he is about to learn a valuable life lesson to never judge a book by its cover and getting his ego crushed.
Ready? Go! Oh, oh yeah! Where you going? Where you going?
No, it slipped.
This is why you should never...
Somebody said that's a pin. I saw the word. It said that's a pin.
No, I mean, unless they're saying that it's a pin because he let his grip grow. That's it. But he didn't actually.
Right,
This is why you should never...
I don't think he really touched
I would assume the rules are, because it looked like he could have just let it go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's an interesting
How do
question.
I
Hey, can I give my opinion now? We gotta go down and up. Like, how do we
What's
get
your
our?
opinion? So what do you think about that? Do you think women and men should be competing in any sport? I don't think so, but I don't really see the point.
Well, so you had an extremely lopsided perspective right off the bat. You don't know how old that old guy looked like. He was in his 50s. She looked like she was in her prime. If you look closely,
she was an
video,
8-time champion. Charlotte, what did I just tell you?
I mean, she's an 8-time, but if you look closely, her hip. She's twisted a little bit. He's straight on. She's crouched inward close. He's extended. She comes towards her body, extending his arm this way. She knew what she was doing from a arm wrestling perspective. Like, her intelligence for how to arm wrestle professionally was also seen. So the guy had a big advantage. I mean, the girl had a big advantage that way.
Well, it said that she was an 8-time champion, so that right.
Well, I know,
there,
but that's what you need. You need to lopside this. 50-plus-year-old girl, totally in her prime, top of the world, some nobody, and he almost. I mean, it's a good. How can we believe that a woman could compete with a man? I mean, you've seen so many videos. How much evidence do we need?
Well, I think there's that not that they're all weak or that they can't handle themselves in some situations, but it's stupid to have it in the same sport. I mean, you never really heard about this until the whole trans thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it never was a thing, but now it became a thing. But it's so rare. I mean, it's nothing. It's it's clickbait. It's just clickbait.
It's a good part. Well, that's clickbait too, but it's also, remember, so you got a few different dynamics. He's being an arrogant jerk, right? So that's part of it. But like Joe said, there is disparity, right? There's obviously age disparity, huge. But he's being an arrogant jerk against someone who is a multi-time world champion. So it just depends on what angle you want to look at it. The fact that they put it into the male-female thing, like you said, 99 times out of 100, that's total BS, because 99, you line up 99 average females and or 100 average females, and more than 90% of them are going to lose badly in that competition.
But it was a way to get views. Look at how many views it had. 190,000 likes on it. So a lot of that stuff's not stupid to get. Whoever posted it, they got their hit.
Yeah,
you're right. Next one,
Joe. I think the only thing better is if Joe, you're gonna have to take a hit for the team, and you need to get big tits.
I'll go should I put them on now?
And put some ice on them nipples too. We gotta get. Let's be real, man. Let's be real.
Yeah, make it like Airplane, where just randomly a girl jiggles by.
I could do that actually. That's not a bad idea.
There you go.
That's a good one. Just like do a rant note, but you get banned from YouTube. Don't you get banned from YouTube?
Well, not if she's got a bikini on or something, right? I mean, if it's
fair point. Yep, that's what they do.
Do we
Or
get to
breastfeed.
see? Do we get to see her pass by where we could like reach up and?
No, but you're right. Just have her put a bikini on, then done.
yeah,
That's perfect.
yeah.
So we just
It's a shame.
randomly we do the airport scene with the girl going by with the bikini.
Boing, 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 boing. Yep.
No, and we say why. This is for everybody that needs to pay attention for something that just scroll it by. Yep, because this is how shallow people. We got to do what we need to do to get the click. So here's the.
Or even, another thing to do, a lot of people comment on current events. I mean, that's like a big thing. Like all right, I got an easy one. Was there any videos on the No Kings protest?
I don't even know what that was.
I'm sure there was.
What was that? So
No Kings protest is, Trump's a king supposedly, so we need a no king. I don't know. Christian may not want to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, only because it's hard to joke around with it. That's why I was trying to keep lighthearted about it. But I mean, it's to joke around because some people get super angry by it. You know what I mean? It automatically triggers most of the audience. They hate you now. Anything you say, if you're against Trump, you just lost half your audience. Just the fucking
fair
people.
point. No, I'm totally ditching all social media because it's mostly poison. It's worthless. It's not worth the time.
I'm so glad I never got into
thirst traps and anger and all that kind of garbage. It's not worth it.
I'm so glad I never got into them. I don't have one account. Insta Snap.
Instagram.
I will say, I don't know if it was targeted that way, but I think a lot of the older generations, what's Dad's generation? What is that considered? Is that
he's probably a boomer?
Is that the greatest generation, or is that after that? What's it called?
Greatest
I would
generation.
think Dad's a boomer, right?
He's a boomer, right? Okay. And then it happened right around, I don't know if it was maybe 2015, something like that, when all the news stories that were going on Facebook, like Teresa and Dad and some other people that I know were older, seemed to be they believed every story, no matter what it was. They were just buying. I had Dad telling me, did you know that they found bodies in upstate from the Clintons? And then I'm like, really? I'm like, how come it's not on the news? Well, I found it it was on Facebook. They weren't like that. You can't just go by that. You got to get a couple of sources to
Right.
But
it is. It's sad that's true. I mean, look what's happening with Sora right now. I mean, and Sora's only doing short 10, 15-second clips. How many? I started seeing them. Like I said, I quit Instagram last week. I literally joined Instagram for 2 weeks. Actually, I shouldn't say it. I was actually looking at it for 2 weeks. And in that 2 weeks, my feed started getting polluted by all this Sora crap with all these fake, and it always was kind of the theme was some kind of animal like a cougar or a bear or something breaks into the backyard and some little dog or something chases it away. I was like, I mean, a lot of videos like that. I'm like, so get ready, man. It's going to be harder and harder to know what's real and what's bullshit.
I've seen them all. An alligator approaches the front house with a cat and a baby on the front porch, and the cat attacks the alligator and saves the baby. It could be a cat, it could be a dog, it could be an alligator, it could be a bear, it could be a lion.
I saw one where the kid was feeding a bear chips. He was feeding a bear chips. Look at this bear loves me.
They do that. They do it with grandmas and the police officer. You're not allowed to feed the wildlife. He's my baby. His name's Jimmy. And she's feeding them.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's a ton of them. But they do say Sora. I mean, they do say it at least.
I think watermarking is a big deal. We really need watermarking.
What's the event if you had to make a prediction, a 5-year prediction? I would say for me, it would be someone of note, someone of notice gets arrested because of some video that shows him doing something like breaking the law, and then he gets let out free because they prove that it's the AI that made it. That's gonna. I mean, that seems like that's next, right? I mean, somebody of note gets arrested because of some bullshit video, and then gets let free. Probably sues the AI company, wins, and then there'll be something.
Well, there is already lawsuits going on, even because it's already kind of happened with ChatGPT, where ChatGPT is ruining people's reputations. Several times it said that somebody like committed rape or committed a crime, and it wasn't true. So imagine you go and look up your bio on ChatGPT, and it says, "Oh yeah, and he raped this girl in 19 whatever," and that's happened. That's real cases.
Right.
So those cases, I think, are going to work their way through the courts, but you know how they just take a while. There is copyright cases going on. I just think it's getting. The problem is they're not keeping up with it. Regulation and the law is not keeping up with the technology. So like it's really happening with Sora 2. Sora 2 got good enough where people are generating a lot of videos with that. And I don't know if you know this, Sora 2 also just allowed you to insert yourself or other people
Wow.
into the video.
I didn't see
So
that.
now you can do all sorts of crazy shit with your enemy, with your teacher, with whoever the hell you want to put out a video on.
Isn't it invite only right now, or is it? It's not full on public though yet, right? Sora 2, I think it's invite only.
That's a good question. It may just be for higher levels. I thought it was already released.
Or maybe you got to be pro or something. The $100 a month one.
Yeah, it could be one of the higher ones.
I'll bet you in 5 years we're gonna see like a Will
Oh, it's a
Smith.
separate app too. You have to download the Sora app. It says it's already released. Anyway.
I think we're gonna see like a Will Smith slap like a Chris Rock on the Grammys.
It's an interesting question. I do think we'll see more serious stuff. There's already been lots of stuff. There's been lawyer who was just recently fined for using ChatGPT, and ChatGPT hallucinated fake case law, and he submitted that to the court, and the judge fined him. So you know it's going to happen. I do think they're going to have to mandate watermarking, but the problem with watermarking, I've been thinking about this recently. The problem with watermarking, like Joe was saying, you can see it on the Sora videos already. You see Sora. It's not, those are the ones that you don't have to weave. The big ones are all going to fall in line. The question is the illegal ones. People are going to do videos and they're not going to watermark it because they're specifically trying to fool the public, you know. So, you know, it's going to be like, so you're on vacation and all of a sudden you go on your app and someone's giving you a generated feed that whatever, they kidnapped your daughter and she's in your house and whatever, and you know, and they're holding her hostage for $10 million, or some crap like that. You know, it's going to be, we're in a dangerous area where we kind of gotta look at all our media sources and all our real cameras. And like, I don't know if you remember this, Joe. One idea I'd love to see is every manufacturer of a video camera should be able to digitally hash all the video coming from that camera. So you can prove it actually came from a live camera. And they could put that at the chip level into the camera. But if we don't start getting serious and doing stuff like that, I do think this is an area where the government, and I'm not a fan of government regulation, but the government's going to have to step in and start doing some regulation. Because right now, the public is going to get scammed a lot worse than we're already getting scammed. You know, like those tech scams. You know how much I just read an article. China is raking in literally hundreds of millions of dollars every year on the tech scams, because the ones about like, oh, you have a toll to pay or you have some fine from the IRS.
Yeah.
Those text messages, China is scamming hundreds and hundreds of people every single day with that crap.
Wow.
What a shame, because again, they're only bent. They want to destroy us, and why we allow them to? I just don't get it. We are not too bright. Let's help the people that want to destroy us. Yeah. That, I mean, talk about. I don't. And, oh, Dad's generation is the silent generation. Think about that for 1928 to 1945. Mom and Dad are not baby boomers. 1946 to
Oh,
1964.
I got you, because he was born before that. Interesting.
Silent generation. Damn, did they fit that? What? They didn't teach us anything. I mean, they were silent. It was like sink or swim. Hey, what? You want to know how to grow up? No. You must learn on your own how to grow up. What about
Now
all the
be
life
quiet.
lessons? Right? I mean, oh my God. But
That's
I just found
interesting. I
that.
wonder why they call them the silent generation. That's interesting.
Yeah, it really is. They had some information on that. It's also the traditionalist generation or the builders generation.
Well, I just barely am Gen X.
Same
I
with
guess
Christian.
you
Christian's
can,
barely.
Well,
and we're all
1980
Gen
is
X.
the cutoff.
We're all Gen X. There's something to that. There's something to that.
Okay.
We can find something in that. X.
That's our sign off.
This is our sign off. X. Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, that was good.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was it. We get that.
All right.
All right, guys. Yeah, no.